Okay guys, let's have a look at question 8 then. We want to sketch sine x plus 30 degrees and sine x plus 60 degrees. So I've done the sine x because we've drawn that quite a few times anyway. It's easy to draw. There's a sine function between 0 and 360. Now what happens to the x plus 30? Well, if you put in minus 30 here, just suppose you did on the axes, which would be here, say, at minus 30. Plus 30 would give you 0. So that point that was at 0, in effect, is moved to here. And then the point at 30, the point at 0 rather, if you input 0 here, you get the sine of 30, which is that. So that value there is outputted when x is 0, put 0 and you get sine 30. So that height, that sine 30 value occurs here, doesn't it? Do you see what's happening? It's like 30 behind, isn't it, if I can draw it more accurately. What about 90? If I put 60 in, I get the value at 90, don't I? So that would occur at 60. And then here 180. To get the sine 180 0, I need to put in 150. So can you see what's happening? It's like shifted back 30 degrees all the way through. So it's going to do the same thing. Oops, that one should be there, shouldn't it? So it's going to do the same thing, but shifted back 30, and it was x plus 30, and it shifted it back, in pictorially speaking, 30, didn't it? So let's draw the picture then. Okay, back 30, so it's here, 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 and then round, and then it would go down to here if it passed the x-axis, wouldn't it? But we're not drawing it past the 0, we're only drawing it from 0 to 360. Okay, so that's that one done then. Great, so that was the x plus 30. Now we'll do the x plus 60. Again, a thicker pen. Now what happens here? Well, at minus 60 I would have got the 0 value, so that would be back here, wouldn't it? And then at minus 30 I'd have got that value. So the 0, I'd get sine 60. So it would be high. It would be higher. When does the 90 occur? Well, it occurs when x is 30, doesn't it? So at 30 this time, it reaches its maximum value, sine 90, which is 1. So that happens there. So instead of it being 30 behind, it's 60 back. So at 180, 60 back would be here, and that would be 0. 120 plus 60 is sine 180, which is 0. And then instead of, what have you got? 360, 330, you'd have 300. And then instead of back 30, you'd have back another 30, wouldn't you? So can you see what's happening? So that would be there. So you'd come back here, and you'd come back to there, and go to there, and go to there, and then go like that. See, it's back another 30. Badly drawn, I know. I'm sorry about that. But that's the way I would do it. Okay? These curves carry on, actually. So this curve here has got to carry on, hasn't it? So let's just draw it in. So this one goes up, because we're drawing from 0 to 360. And this one similarly will go up to like so. Something like that, yeah? Okay then. So let's have a look at the generated plot then, because that'll probably help us a bit more. Okay then, I've just typed them in here. Sine x plus pi over 3 is the 60, because pi over 3 is 60 degrees. Then you've got the other one, x plus pi over 6. So let's generate the curves then. Let's have a little look at them, shall we? Get a more accurate picture, really. There we go. Can you see what happens here? So again, as we said, the blue one is the sine x. The x plus 30 is like shifted back 30 degrees, or pi over 6. And then the x plus 60 is shifted back pi over 3, isn't it? So that's what we drew there. Okay, then this is obviously looks a lot better than what I've drawn. Good, there's the 3 functions listed there. Right, so we've done that. Let's go on to the next question now. Great.